All right, so we're going to play this on the show. This is from Ryan is Really Polite on TikTok. And it's about, because it's concert season, Coachella really just kicks off concert season in North America.
Adam, what is this?
So I want you to watch this. And he's talking about his concert pet peeves. So since we're talking about Coachella and that sort of thing, I thought it'd be fun to get into this because everybody's got that thing at a concert that you go, I'm enjoying this, but I really wish they do it this way. Have a watch.
I hate going to a concert and it'll be Drake and he'll be like, she said, do you love me? I only tell her partly. I only love my...
I'm short.
No, you sing it. You sing it. I bought a ticket to see you sing it, not listen to Bridget next to me spit in my ear or Brad with his Bud Light burps on my left belch the lyrics. I paid for you to sing the song. If you want to take a break because you're thirsty, take a water break. We all get out from underneath our desk, we go to the water cooler, and we take a sip of water when we want to take a break, okay? I pay for an airplane ticket so that the pilot flies the plane the whole time.
It's true.
I pay a ticket to go into Disney World so I can be in Disney World the whole time. And I paid for you, Aubrey, to sing music the whole time. So sing it. She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. Shame on you. You should.
He looks like he's crying towards the end. Like he's upset.
Very intense about it.
You know what, though? I will say I've seen Drake many, many times, and he has progressively stopped singing as much because he just like throws out the mic.
That happens to bands, I think, and artists as they get a bit older too. They get bored. I think they get bored. Like a friend of mine saw the Goo Goo Dolls. And you know that what's their big song?
I don't know. I'm not the biggest.
Stop it! You know the Goo Goo
I'm not a
Dolls.
big Goo Goo gal.
Iris is a big song. You know, I don't
What a
want the world to
banger.
see me. Whatever.
Yeah.
So
At
he
the club.
apparently, the lead singer who can sing, was basically like, I think his name's Johnny Resnick. He would just take the mic and the whole crowd just sang the chorus. Yeah.
Because I don't think that they don't stand.
Yeah, no. But he didn't even do that part. Like,
Oh.
I don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they'd understand. Like, he didn't sing any of it. He just had the crowd sing it. And people were like, come on, man. Come on.
I wonder also, because I feel like it's also, as you progress in your career, maybe you can't sing the same parts you did when you were like 20 or 30.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a mask being like, I can't sing this note anymore. Sing it!
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's what.
True.
Yeah.
But Drake can't hit those notes?
Drake has a lot of lyrics.
Drake does not have some high notes.
The money that you pay to go see a Drake show, yeah, Drake sing me every single single word.
Because I'm paying peak Drake prices.
It's absurd. It's so much money.
So he kind of mentioned, obviously, you need to sing every note if you're the artist. He also mentioned the drunk people elbowing you, stepping on you, that sort of thing. Here, I want to add to this pet peeves list.
I'd love you to add to the pet peeves
list. When you buy a ticket to see an artist, there are certain songs that follow that artist like the sun and the planets orbiting around it. Like that is the song. You wrote 4 or 5 songs in your career that we're all paying to see.
Yeah.
The rest of it, it's like, oh, that's nice, but I want to see these songs, right? And certain artists are so good that you want to see all 20 songs. Like if you go to a Rihanna concert, every single song could be a #1 hit, right? You go to
what a night that would be.
It would be crazy, right?
Yes.
Although there's some rumors that maybe she can't sing the way that she used to.
I don't care. I don't care.
Because of the cigarettes. There's some rumors about that.
She smokes?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, Rihanna can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, there's rumors.
I will go pay to see her just exist on stage.
Mariah Carey, people just pay to go see exist on stage because she barely performs.
I'd pay because I feel like she'd bully me into paying. Like I'm scared. She's like a gun to my head. Yeah.
But I got my wife and I were given tickets for Christmas to go see Neil Young last summer.
Oh my God.
And Neil Young is 78.
Mm-hmm.
And so you know that when you go see a 78-year-old, it's not going to be the same sort of vibe as Drake.
Yeah.
But it's still Neil Young. And there's still a few songs that you're like, okay, I want to see Rockin' in the Free World. I want to see some of the stuff from Crosby, Stills, Nash. Heart of Gold, whatever. It was Neil Young and Crazy Horse. And Crazy Horse was one of these like sort of pre-grunge bands that Neil Young had that has like an insane following.
Oh yeah.
But none of the songs that they did are his big hits.
Yeah.
And so, or some of them are.
It's like
but
a side quest of Neil's.
So basically, not just us, everybody there sat there the whole time because they had a new album out.
Yeah.
And they played all the new shit. And he played Heart of Gold. And I think they might have done Cinnamon Girl or something like that. But basically, all the other songs, it was like,
Ooh.
I've never heard this shit before. And so I
I'd be
remember
angry. How much? And the tickets were expensive.
Oh my! It's Neil
course,
Young.
yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
it was $300 a seat, and we were on the lawns at Budweiser.
At Bud State?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Bud is charging a lot for these that
They
grass
are.
these days. Huh?
So we were, because it's Neil Young though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm in the bathroom during one of the songs I have and some older guy who's got to be 60 something.
Yeah.
Walks in and he's like, I am so bleep pissed off, blah, blah. I can't believe I paid to see this, blah, blah, blah.
An ally.
He's a guy, he walked in, he had a denim jacket, it was ripped, it had Neil Young and Crazy Horse across the t-shirt, whatever. This guy was hardcore.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, he didn't play any of the songs that we paid for. If I'm going to pay this much money, and this is where I think he nailed it. If I'm going to pay this much money, I get that you're with your band and you need to feel good about yourself and play your new songs. But there's a reason we're all here. And it ain't because of the latest
B-sides.
album.
Don't play the B-sides for your side project. Don't.
All right, how about this? You ever been to a concert where an artist is singing different lyrics than the one you know on the song?
Listen, it's not even the lyrics. It's like when they go on a different rendition journey,
Yes.
you know? And I'm like,
a tangent, a jazz
I'm
breakdown.
like, I love you experimenting. I love you trying out new things, but not tonight. I want to sing. And then the worst part is I'm singing along and like screaming it out. And then it isn't the right part. And so I'm like screaming over. Yeah.
Right.
And it doesn't work out for me.
No.
And it's not, Adele did that a lot. Adele she was here in, this is like 2017. She did like the 2016, 4 back-to-back shows.
And she hates touring.
And hates touring. She was one of the most incredible live acts I've ever seen. But she was going off on a little bit of a fork in the road with some of her songs. Like a little bit of doing things differently. And not the notes that I would hit. And I can't hit any notes. But she was doing things a bit different.
I had a friend go to like an Eric Clapton concert or something like that. And Eric Clapton, if you guys don't know, like, legendary guitarist, whatever. So he's a rock and roll guitarist, and he starts the show and goes, "There will be no rock and roll tonight." Jesus. And again, Eric Clapton tickets are not cheap. They're like $300, $400 or something like that. And he played the whole show in acoustic. And they're like, I've gone to see a guitar god, and he's playing the acoustic guitar. No disrespect to the acoustic guitar, but come on.
Yeah.
And I remember going to see another one that killed me. They're all old acts, I guess.
I was going to say, I love it. Like, who's the next band? It's CCR.
Hall & Oates.
Oh, Adam.
Hall & Oates, man.
Papa,
I was so disappointed. They were,
no.
Yeah,
maybe you should
disappointed.
stop going to see shows of people who are 70 years old.
They've now broken up. Hall & Oates now hate each other.
He's like, they can't sing like they used. Of course they can't.
Well,
they're all
it's
old.
not that they can't sing. It's that they don't even try. Like they did. So they, the song "Out of Touch."
Out of touch.
Yeah, you're out of time. Yeah. So that, obviously that was a big part of the Grand Theft Auto Vice City era.
Love that game.
As you know, and they have so many great hits. But that song in particular is one of my favorites that they do. And they butchered it because they were like, you know what? We just don't feel like doing it the way that you've heard it for 30 years. We want to do a different version. And it was like, God,
I love you
sucks.
so deeply. And I know that when you were born, you were already 60. It's one of the most charming things about you is because you're like, oh man, I love this record from 74.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Which is great.
To give you one that's newer, Deadmau5 hates playing Ghosts and stuff.
He's saucy.
But he'll just stand there and laugh about it.
He's funny.
He still puts it on though.
Yeah.
Eric Prides wouldn't play Call on Me for like 15 years.
No.
And he just did. He just started playing it back this year.
That song is what turned me.
Why else are you buying, no disrespect, unless you're like a hardcore dance fan. Are you going to an Eric Pride show and going, man, I sure hope I don't hear Call on Me?
Call on me.
Yeah.
That song feels like summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any of his other songs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's another one. Okay. The 5-minute monologues some artists have between songs.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now, you ever been to a Kanye show?
No.
So I went to the Kanye show when Kendrick Lamar was some unknown guy opening for him.
Oh, okay.
And that was great. Kendrick was amazing. And Kanye was in that, it was like Bound 2 and, what was that album with Blood on the Leaves and Black Skinhead? No, it was...
that was like 2016, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. It was a great album.
It had
really,
Fade
really,
on it too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but mid-show, What is it, Steph? Which one is it?
Jesus.
Great tour.
Good tour merch.
But the problem was that every night, and this was like making the news every night, he'd be going on a rant.
Yeah.
And it'd be on video, and then it'd be on like Perez Hilton or TMZ or something like that. And midway through one of the songs, I think it was Jesus Walks, which is one of his best songs, he just broke into this 20-minute diatribe about how the media portrays him, how he's not happy, but he actually is.
He is a monster. That's how he's being portrayed.
Like, oh my God, dude. Like, just shut up and play. Like, I don't care.
I remember when he started, things started to go off the rails with his live shows, though. When he just started, like, you couldn't hear a full song. And he also was almost trolling people where he would like play the hits and then he would just like stop halfway through. But I mean, that was the beginning of a long chapter with Kanye. Yeah.
Yes, it was a long slope down. But yeah, any other, like, have you ever been to a show and been genuinely like disappointed?
I went to see this. You're not going to know who this is, but I went to see Ben Howard.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Okay. Ben Howard is like a folk singer. I saw him at Bud Stage and he only played all new music. And I like his, I want to feel like it's like 2011, like I'm like maybe wearing a pashmina and I have like a little toque on, but it's not like a tiny, you know what I mean? Like that era of really hip, cool fun. And he played all new songs and he was kind of mean. Like he was kind of rude. He was just kind of a dick. And can I say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was kind of he was almost like mad to be there. And that's the thing that I don't like about when, you know, when they're on stage and it's like, you're lucky to be seeing me. It's like, no, you're lucky we're paying you.
Right.
Yeah. And it has to be a collaboration.
Forget that, I think.
Yeah. It's like, also I will say, and I haven't experienced it in a bad way, but when artists are like 3 hours late, it is so disrespectful.
Guns N' Roses, I said they didn't start till
Fleetwood Mac.
11:30.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand.
So it's interesting too, because Scotiabank Arena, if you play a minute past 11, it's at least a $50,000 fine. But this was an Axl Rose was just doing his own thing, and the old guys were not back in the band like they are now. And he had this attitude that was like, well, I don't care that you have to work the next day or that you have things that you have to do. You're paying for Guns N' Roses show. You should be letting loose or whatever. And first off, it was costing them a fortune. Second, they shut off the beer at Scotiabank Arena at 10:30.
Oh,
so everybody was like they were all like excited and had been drinking and, you know, it's a rock show, whatever. And then, you know, an hour goes by, nobody's anything to drink and they're just sitting there. And I remember
that's so disrespectful.
Yeah. And they played one of their songs they didn't play. They played, it's called Don't Cry. And the guitarist was just out on stage playing it. And I remember falling asleep in the middle of it. I was like, this sucks. I hate this.
That is messy. And it's not even, it's like,
just bad.
We're not only going to disrespect your time, we're going to rub it in your face that we have more money than God because we're just going to play over. And it's not because we want to stay for you. It's because we didn't want to get on stage on time.
Right. Yeah. Because we don't take your time.
We don't care about you.
Does Guns N' Roses do that anymore? No.
Is that Paradise City?
Paradise City, Welcome to the Jungle.
Yep.
Yeah. There's some good songs.
Rockin'.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.